Good morning. Good evening, sir.
ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವಸತಿ ಯಾವ ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟೆಡ್ Sir, you are in mute.
Yeah, let's just wait for 1 minute. Two more students have to join, I think.
Okay, sir.
Okay, good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yes. Let's start. Today we're going to do a new chapter, which as you can see is speed, distance, and time. Okay. So I think you know what all of these three things mean. What is, first we'll see what is distance, what is time, you know, and then what is speed. Yes. So what is distance?
Length between the object displaced.
So not only the length, the path, that is the length of the path, or you can say length of the path traveled, right, by any object. That is the distance. Time is nothing but the interval.
Events.
Yes, the interval between
Two events.
the start and finish of an event. Start and finish of an event. Now what is speed? Speed is nothing but distance per unit time. What do I mean by this? Distance per unit time. By this we mean,
The time
yes,
object take to displace.
the speed is equal to distance divided by time, right? So for example, you all know the fastest runner, and who is the fastest runner in the world? 100
Usain
meters.
Bolt.
Yes.
Usain Bolt.
So let's say he is starting over here. Okay, imagine this is Usain Bolt. He's starting over here and he is finishing over here. This is 100 meters. So he starts running from here at the 0 mark. He finishes running over here at the 100-meter mark. So he travels this distance, and he travels this distance in approximately, let's say, 10 seconds, right? So now we can actually calculate his speed. Speed is, so for in normal language, you can say like how fast was he going? That is nothing but your speed, right? So the speed of any object or anything is how fast is that object going? How much distance is it traveling per unit time, right? So for example, what is the speed of Usain Bolt over here now?
Ten seconds per meter. Per 100 meter.
Not 10 seconds per meter. It is
Per 100 meter.
10 meters per second. So see, the distance he traveled is 100 meters, right? And the time he took was, let's say, 10 seconds. So now dividing 100 by 10, we get 10 meters per second. So instead of per means division, right? Which means 10 meters per second. That means for every second he travels 10 meters. That means 10 meters he travels in 1 second. This is known as the speed, meter per second, 10 meter per second. This meter per second, we can also write it as 10 meter inverse, that is second inverse. You know that anything to the power -1 means it is divided by that, right? So sometimes in the options, whenever the options are given, they will give the unit like this, ms -1. This means meter per second, okay? So this is speed. The distance traveled by any object, doesn't have to only be a runner, any object divided by the time it takes to cover that distance. That is called as speed. I'll give you another example. Let's say we have a racetrack, Formula One racetrack. Okay, and we have a car. I'm not drawing. I'm just drawing a rough figure of a car. Okay, so 4 wheels, and what is happening is this is the start line, and it completes the entire thing, which is around, let's say the distance is equal to 2 kilometer. From here, from the start to go around and come back, it is 2 kilometer distance. And let's say the car is taking a time of, let's say around 2 minutes. So now, what is the speed of the car?
Two 2000 divided by 120 seconds.
Okay, we know the formula of speed is equal to distance by time. What is the distance traveled now?
2000 meters.
Okay, 2 kilometers. Let me write 2 kilometers. Divided by what is the time taken?
2 minutes.
2 minutes. So now I can cancel. I'm left with, the answer is 1 kilometer per, what is this, minute, per minute, which means in 1 minute it travels 1 kilometer. Now somebody tell me, if I want to write it in a different unit, see this is called as the unit, right? This is the unit, kilometer per minute. I don't want this unit, I want a different unit. Let's say I want it in meter per second. So now how do I convert this kilometer per minute to meter per second? So 2 kilometers means how many meters?
16.6667.
First we'll go stepwise. 2 kilometers is how many meters?
2000 meters.
Yes, 2000 meters, right? Which is 2 into 1 kilometer is 1000 meters.
1000.
Divided by, so this is in now in meters, not kilometers. Next, I want to convert minutes to seconds, right? So 1 minute has how many seconds?
60.
60 seconds.
Yes, 60 seconds, right? So I'm going to write into 60 seconds. Understood? Now I am going to cancel it. Then what else is left now over here? You have 16.66, right? Which is, so the speed is 16.66 meters per second. Understood? Any doubts? How we got meter, how we converted it to meters per second?
No doubt, sir.
No
Yes,
doubt,
so-
sir.
Yes, so like this, any unit you can convert it to. Okay, so if you convert, you should be knowing the conversions. Kilometer, 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. 1 minute is 60 seconds. Similarly, you should be knowing to centimeters also. 1 meter is equal to how many centimeters?
100 centimeter.
Yes, is equal to 100 centimeters. And similarly, you should know that 1 hour is equal to
60 seconds. 60 minutes.
60 minutes. How many seconds?
3600.
60 into 60, because 1 hour has 60 minutes, 1 minute has 60 seconds. So 60 into 60 is 3600. You should know these conversions. Okay, this conversion and this conversion, because you will be asked in any unit. They might give the options in a different unit. You need to know how to convert the units. Usually for speed, the two common units we use are meter per second and kilometer per hour. How many of you watch cricket? Only one person.
And that they will show that the speed of the ball.
Yes. Yes. If you see that most of the fast bowlers, they bowl at around 140 to 150 kilometers per hour, right? So that speed is given in
Yes.
kilometers per hour. That is a very commonly used speed. Even in a car, when you're going in the car, you will have a dial like this, right? You'll have a dial with all the numbers.
Speedometer.
Yes, which
The
points to the
speedometer.
speed, right? This is also in
The
kilometers.
speedometer and RPM.
Yes, this is also in kilometers per hour. It shows the speed. For example, 65, you're going 70 kilometers per hour like that, right? So this is a very common unit which is used. Also we use another common unit we use is meter per second, right? So for short distances, usually for short distances, we use meter per second. So for example, when someone is running in a race, or you're measuring something else, the speed of a ball, or when you are throwing it or something like that, that is when you're going to use meter per second. But now what is important is you should know how to convert between these two units. So you have two units, meter per second and your kilometer per hour. Now, how do you convert kilometer per hour to meter per second? One kilometer has how many meters?
1,000.
1,000 meters. 1 hour has how many seconds?
3,600.
3,600 seconds. So now cancel. This 2 goes.
So 5 by 13.
Not 13.
So 5 by 18.
36. Yes. 5 by 18. So this is very important to remember. 1 kilometer per hour is equal to 5 by 18 meter per second. Okay. So 1 kilometer per hour. If you want to convert kilometer per hour to meter per second, just multiply it by 5 by 18. You're going to get the meter per second. So for example, I want to convert, let's say 36 kilometers per hour. I'm going at a speed of 36 kilometers per hour. If I want to convert this to meter per second, I just have to multiply 36 into 5 by 18, which is equal to
10.
Yes.
10 meters.
This one, this 2, which is equal to 10 meters, not only meters, meter per second.
Per second.
Okay. This is, remember, this is for kilometer per hour to meter per second. Now, what about reverse?
So one doubt, so.
Yeah.
So which is the fastest thing? Like we have kilometer, right?
Yeah.
Kilometer per second. Which is the fastest?
Miles per hour.
It's.
They are
so
just
I
different.
think it's light year, no, sir.
Light year is not speed, right? Light year is the distance. Light year is actually light year is the distance traveled by light in 1 year. That is called as a light year. It's not a unit for speed. So for example, many galaxies are light years away. That we use light years as a unit of distance, not as time or speed. So there's nothing like which is the fastest, right? You can put any number into any unit, right? So usually, for example, if you're asking, if I have 30 meter per second and 30 kilometer per hour, which is more? Just think and tell me which one is more.
$30 meters per second.
So how do you compare this? You can't compare it directly because both are same, right? You have to convert one to the other. So let's convert kilometer per hour into meter per second. Just multiply by 5 by 18. What am I going to get? Around, again, this can go totally by 6 you can divide. So this is 3. This is 5. So we're going to get 25 by 3. How much is 25 by 3? It is around 8.33, right? So this is 8.33 meter per second. So 30 meter per second is greater than 30 kilometers per hour. But the same thing, if I write 30 meters per second and 30 kilometers per second, obviously this is greater, right? This will be the speed of a slow car. This will be the speed of a rocket, 30 kilometers per second. Understood? So if you want to compare, first you have to be able to convert the units. Now that is over. So we remember that to convert kilometer per hour to meter per second, you have to multiply by 5 by 18. Now, if you want to convert meter per second to kilometer per hour, how do you do it? Do it how much? 1 meter per second is equal to how many kilometer per hour? It's not very difficult. Yes, try for it. I want to put a dash over here. 1 meter per second is equal to dash kilometer per hour.
Zero point 100 1000. 0.0001.
No, tell me in terms of fraction. See, I'm just reversing this and this. So imagine you're taking 1 meter per second is equal to how many kilometer per hour? So obviously it's just going to become 18 by 5 kilometer per hour. Just reverse it. See, 1 kilometer per hour is equal to 5 by 18 meter per second. So 1 meter per second is equal to 18 by 5 kilometer per hour. Yes. So this you should remember. Both of these are very important. Again, don't get confused between both of these. Don't write 18 by 5 for meter per second. You will get the wrong answer. Right? So remember, kilometer per hour is equal to 5 by 18 meter per second. If you want to convert meter per second, it is 18 by 5 kilometer per hour. Okay. The easiest way to remember is, suppose you have something, I give you, for example, 100 kilometer per hour. Whenever you convert it to meter per second, you are going to get lesser than 100. You should get lesser than 100 meter per second because you're multiplying it by 5 by 18, right? So you're going to get lesser than 100. So it's going to decrease. The value is going to decrease. How much is 100 kilometers per hour? It is around 9 by 50, right? Which is around 250 divided by 9.
By 9.
Yes, 250 divided by 9 is how much? Around so it doesn't go in, it doesn't even go in the 9 3s are 27, doesn't even go there. It is 2 itself, and you have is around 20. You have 18, so 70. It is around 20, almost 28, 27. You have 27 point something. It is almost 28. So it is, whenever you're converting it from kilometer to hour, kilometer per hour to meter per second, the value is going to decrease. It's not going to be greater than 100. Whereas meter per second, when you convert it to kilometer per hour, it's going to be greater than that. So for example, if I ask you to convert 50 meters per second to kilometers per hour, it's the answer what you're going to get is going to be greater than 50.
180.
It's because you're going to multiply it by 18 by 5, which is 10 to 180. So it's going to increase. Okay, it won't become less. That is how you can remember the formula. Okay, understood? Any doubt till here?
No, sir.
Okay, then let's go to the
No, sir.
next topic. The next topic is average speed. It's also very simple. To illustrate it, I'll give an example. Imagine totally Usain Bolt has run 3 races. One is 100-meter, one is 200-meter. The length is the same. Imagine that is 200-meter, and one more he has run, which is 400 meters race. Okay, totally has run in these 3 events. For 100 meters, he took around, let's say, 10 seconds. For 200 meter, he took around, let's say, 20 seconds. And for 400 meter, he took around 45 seconds. Okay, so now what is the average speed of Usain Bolt? First, you can tell me what is his speed in this 100 meters? So for 100, remember, for this 100 meters, he's taking 10 seconds. So what is his speed?
10 seconds. 1 second per meter.
1 second per meter. Huh?
1 meter per second.
Are you sure? 1 meter per second. 1 meter per second is very slow.
So 10 meter per second.
Yes, 10 meters per second, which is, it is nothing but distance by time. Distance is 100 meters. He ran 100 meters. Time taken is 10 seconds. So 10 meter per second. Okay, so this is his speed in the first race. What about the second race? What is his speed over here? Again, it's going to be 10 meter per second because distance is
Sir,
200 meter.
200 meter by 20 seconds.
Yes, 20 seconds, which is,
Or 10 meter per second. Sorry.
yes, which is 20 seconds. So again, it is 10 meters per second. Okay. Got it. So now what about the third one? We ran 400 meters. What is the speed over here?
80 meter by 9 seconds.
Which is around, so 400 divided by 45 meter per second, which is around, if you divide by 5, you get 9. Here you're going to get 80 by 9. So approximately it is around 9 meter per second, right? That is his speed. So now I wanted to tell me what is his average speed. You know what is average?
Yes, sir.
Yes. What
Sum
is
by the divided by the numbers.
sum is? So now tell me what is the average. So in the first race,
10. 10 plus 20 plus 45 divided by 3.
here's 10 meter per second. The second race, it was again 10 meter per second is speed. The third race, let's say instead of this, he ran for, let's say, less time, more less time, let's say around, he took 40, I think 44 will be enough. Oh no, let it be like this itself. So he ran 80 by 9 meter per second. Now what is his average speed? You're calculating average, you're going to add all of this and divide it by 3, right? But here the better formula or the more easier way to find out the average speed is, you can take down this formula for average speed. Average speed is equal to total distance divided by
total time.
total time. Okay. So now what is the total distance he traveled in all 3 races? It was 100 in the first race
700
plus 200 plus
plus 400.
400 divided by what is the time taken in the first race? He took 10 seconds plus 20 seconds plus 45 seconds. So now
Zeros get cancelled.
700 divided by how much?
75.
75. This is known as his average speed. So average speed. So it will come around 9 point, you're going to get 9 point something. This is 1, 5, 15. This is 140, 140. So you get 15 divided by 140, which is 9 point, I think 33 or 9.66. Other way, you're going to get 9 point something meter per second. This is his average speed. Okay. So again, take down, remember the formula. Average speed is equal to total distance traveled divided by total time. Okay. So for example, another example will be, suppose a car is traveling on the highway. Okay. It covers 100 meters in 10 seconds. Next 100 meters in, this is 100 meters. Next 100 meters it covers in, let's say 25 seconds because of traffic. Then next 100 meters it covers in, it's again in 15 seconds. So now what is the average speed of the car? The car started over here. The car is ending at the finish point over here. Destination. What is the average speed of the car?
6 meters per second.
Yes. So the average speed is equal to total distance divided by total time. Where are the others in the class? Only one person is absent. Yes, Dashrath, Amogam, Harit, are you there? Yashwant?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah. So now what is the total distance traveled?
300.
300 meters. The total time is
50 seconds.
yes. 25 plus 15 is 40 plus
40.
10 is 50 seconds.
50.
Right? 10 plus 25 plus 15. So that is the total time. So 300 divided by 50 is 6
6.
meters per 6 meters per second. This is the speed of the car. Okay, understood? This is yeah. So next, I'll give you some few special formulas based on speed, distance, and time. You can take them down. Yes, and did you guys do your assignment, which was compound interest and simple interest?
Sir, how to send it, sir?
I will create one link in the app. You can upload the answers over there, or answer sheet over there.
Okay, sir. Photocopy, no, sir?
Yeah, you can take a picture and you can send it, or you can make a PDF and send it however you want.
Okay, sir. When today will you make it, sir?
Yeah, today I will make an assignment in the app.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. So now, very typical question which is asked usually in your Sainik exam is, you can take this. A train is 100-meter long. Okay. Its speed is equal to say 50 kilometers per hour. So now you have a pole, okay, or the station sign is there, which is just a pole with the flag, which is indicating the station. Okay, so the train is arriving. It starts. The train is over here. How much time will it take to completely cross the flagpole? How much time is needed to cross the pole by the train? Yes, everyone try this. The train is 100-meter long. We can take it as 54 meters, not 50 meters. So 50 kilometers, 54 kilometers per hour. So more easier for you. Yes, how much time is required? First tell me what is the formula for time? See,
Speed into distance.
See, speed is equal to
Distance by time.
distance by time. Then what is time?
Time equals speed into distance.
No.
So distance divided by speed.
Yes. Distance divided by speed. See, if you exchange this goes, when you shift it to this side, it goes to the numerator. When you shift speed to this side, it goes to the denominator, right? So distance divided by speed. Now what is the distance?
So speed into time.
No, I'm asking this problem. What is the value of the distance?
Okay.
100 meters.
100 meters. What is the speed?
54 kilometer per hour.
Kilometer per hour. But the distance is in, remember the units always have to be the same. Distance is in meters. So you have to convert this kilometer per hour to meter per second.
270 meters.
270. You have to convert to meter per second. Say 54 kilometer per
Into
hour
5 by 80.
to meter per second. Convert it.
270 by 18.
Two? No. How will you convert kilometer per hour to meter per second?
So 15 meter per second.
That's 15. 54 into 5 by 18. 18 ones are 54. That's why I give you 54 instead of 50. So you can easily do it. 50. 18 ones are 54. 3s are. So 3 into 5 is 15. So it is 15 meter per second. So when meter cancel, 15, let's say, goes 3 times. This goes 20 times, right? So now you're left with 6.66. 6.66 seconds.
Seconds.
This is the time it takes for the train to cross the pole. The train is 100 meters long. Understood? Remember, the units always have to, remember this, units have to be same. Otherwise, you can't divide it. If it's meters, you have to convert from kilometer to hour, kilometer by hour to meter per second. If the answer is given to in distance is given in kilometers, you have to convert to kilometers per hour, or you can convert the distance to meters. Anyone you have to convert, but if it's different, okay. So units have to be same. Understood? Next, very okay, and this is a very common question which is asked. Okay, so you have two stations. Let's say you have Bangalore and Mumbai. Okay, and from here a train starts moving from Bangalore to Mumbai. So there are two tracks from Bangalore to Mumbai. A train starts at Bangalore at 4 p.m. Okay, and it moves to Mumbai. From Bangalore, it starts moving to Mumbai at, let's say, at a speed of, the train starts moving at 60 kilometers per hour. Okay, and at the same time, you have another train which is leaving Mumbai to Bangalore at 3:20 p.m. and this speed is 80 kilometers per hour. So now, when are these two trains going to meet each other? At which point are they going to meet each other? And the distance between Bangalore and Mumbai is given. Let's say the distance between Bangalore and Mumbai is around 450 kilometers. Yes, when are the trains going to meet each other?
So should we tell the time?
Yes. At what time and at what position? How far from Bangalore? How far is it from Bangalore? The position where they will meet, at how many kilometers away from Bangalore, and at what time will they meet? You should practice these type of problems. This is a very common problem which is asked. Is everyone tried? Not only Sarvesh? Yes, Dashrath. Amogam. Are you guys solving it or not?
So 215 kilometers distance from Bangalore they meet. 15.
215
201.
And what is the time they're going to meet? Just cross check. I don't think it is 2:15. So I'll give you one hint. Let the meeting point be X. Okay, let's say they're going to meet over here. Okay, both of them are going to meet over here. This is X distance from Bangalore. So now your job is to find what is X, what is this distance X, and what is the time when they meet over here. Just try to think. Is Dashrath, are you there? Yashwant? Or have you guys gone somewhere else? Yes, any answers? Harit? Amog? Ashrath? Yashwant? At least tell me what is the first step? What might you do? Okay, I'll give you some of the points and you can answer. Okay, what is the time? So let's call this as, to make it easier, let's call this as train A. Let's call this as train B. So remember train A.
For 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Sir, they met each other after 40 minutes.
I want the exact time. See, I told you 4 p.m., 3:20 p.m. At what p.m. are they going to meet?
Sir, 3:40.
3:40. No. See, this is leaving at 4 p.m. How can it meet at 3:40 p.m.?
Sorry.
Now look at this. What will be the time to reach this point X? What will be the time taken by A? Time taken by A to reach X. What is the formula for time?
Distance by speed.
Not distance by speed. Yes, correct. Distance by speed. So now what is the distance? So time taken by A is distance traveled by A divided by speed of train A. So now what is the distance of traveled by A to reach X? It is X kilometers, right? We have to find that. The distance is X kilometers. What is the speed of A?
60 km/h.
60 km per hour, right? Now, next, B, the same thing for B. Time taken by B, distance traveled by B divided by speed of B. See, now is the important part where you need to think. If this much is X, see this much is X, till here it is X, B has to come from here to here. How much is this distance then? No, the whole thing is from Bangalore to Mumbai, it is 450
450.
kilometers.
450 kilometers.
Yes, so from Bangalore to X, it is X kilometers. So from Mumbai to X, how many kilometers?
225.
Or
So
225?
225.
Or 225? See, I'm asking,
Around.
understand the question. See, this total distance is 450 kilometers. Till here it is X.
X minus 450. 450
Yes.
minus X.
Yes, so remaining is this. If this much is X, then this is 450 minus X. That is the distance that B has to travel. So B is going to travel 450 minus X. That is the distance. What is the speed of B?
80 km/h.
Yes. So now speed of B is 80 kilometers per hour. Okay. So now let us look at this. 450 minus X. The time taken by A is that much. Time taken by B is this much. So now what you need to see is when both of them meet, what will be the time? Think again. So this is the time taken by A. This is the time taken by B. Okay, to travel to X. Both of them are traveling to X. Now in this much time, A is at X. So let me draw the whole thing again. This is point X, okay, where they're going to meet. The two trains are going to meet. So A is the train A is over here. Train B is over here. Both of them have met at X. This took how much time? X by 60 kilometers per hour. This much X by 60 hours. Then B took this 450 minus X by 80 hours. So now how will you find X now? Think.
X by 60 divided by 6 into 60.
X by X by 60
into 60.
into 60. Why into 60? You have to tell the reason also.
Sir, x by 60 is the distance. X by 60 is the time.
Okay. X by 60 is the time for A. Yes.
Yes, sir.
450 minus X by 80
X by 8.
is the time for B. If I subtract both of these, what will it be equal to? What am I going to get? This is very important. See, what is the difference of the time? Did they both leave at the same time?
No, sir.
What is the
40
difference?
seconds.
Seconds?
Sir,
40
40 minutes.
40?
40 minutes.
Minutes.
40 minutes. 40 minutes is equal to how many hours?
Sir, 3 by 4.
Yes, you have
3 by
40 divided by 60, right? So you have 2 by 3,
2
not
by
3 by
3.
4, 2 by 3. So this is the difference in the time. The difference in the time is 40 minutes. That difference is given by time of B and time of A. Now, you know how to solve equations. We have already done how to solve equations. Now you can solve for X. You can find out what is X. Remember, if they started at the same time, if both of them started at 4 o'clock, then it will be 0, right? There's no difference in the time. So then you can write this minus this is equal to 0. But since there is difference in time, you have to write this minus this is equal to 2 by 3. So now solve it. What is the LCM? 80 and 60.
24.
LCM. It is 240, right?
Yes, sir. 240.
Yes. Into 3 minus 4x divided by 240 is equal to 2 by 3. Now, what is 450 into 3? 450 into 3 is 15, 12, 13, 1350,
135. 1350.
minus 3x minus 4x is equal to, I'll shift this to this side, 2 by 3 into 240. This 3 is
2 into 80. 160.
80, 160. Yes. Which means, so now minus 7x, so minus 3x minus 4x is minus 7x is equal to 160 minus 1350. So 7x is equal to how much? 1350 minus 160. I removed the minus sign. I shifted it to this side like this. Rearrange it. Now find what is 1350 minus 160.
1190. 7x equals 1190.
7x equals 1190. So now x is equal to how much?
170.
170 kilometers. So which means x is 170 kilometers, right? So now you know the distance when they were going to meet. They're going to meet at 170 kilometers. Now what about the time? At what time are they going to meet? So to find the time, you just have to substitute the value of x over here. What is x? X, the time taken by A is x by 60. So what is 170 divided by 60? It is 17 by 6 hours, correct?
2.6.
Yes. 17 by 6 hours is equal to how many hours, how many minutes? 2 hours. And how many minutes?
60.
50 minutes. Right? Am I right? Seventeen by 6 hours means 2 hours 50 minutes. See, 17 divided by 6 is equal to how much? 6 goes 2s are. So now you have 2, 5 by 6. You know that in 1 hour there are 60 minutes. So if it's 60, this is 50. So which means 50 by 50 minutes are left, right? So now when did train A start?
4.
At,
3:20.
no, that
PM,
is train
4.
B. 4 p.m. train A started, remember, from Bangalore. So now it takes 2 hours, 2 hours 50 minutes for it to reach X, that is 170 kilometers. So to reach X, 170 kilometers, that is the meeting point, it is taking 2 hours 50 minutes, which means how much is 4 p.m. plus 2 hours 50 minutes?
6:50 minutes.
Yes, which means they are going to meet at 6:50 p.m. at 170
X.
kilometers. Okay. So this is, you saw how much time it took for solving this problem. You should be very fast in solving these problems. You should not take more than 2 minutes, right? This is a very common question which is asked. Any two trains are coming at opposite directions. At what time are they going to meet? Very common question. So again, go back again. Similar exercises are there in your textbook also. Any of your practice books, say, similar type of problems are there. You can practice those. Any example sums are there. Then we'll continue in the next class. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Sir, how did you get the 2/3, sir?
See, what was the difference in the time of the two trains? One is leaving at 4 p.m. One is leaving at 3:20 p.m. Correct? What is the time difference?
Sir. 40 minutes.
40 minutes.
40 minutes.
40 minutes is equal to how many hours?
Sir, 2/3.
Yes, 2/3 hours, which means 40 divided by 60, because in 1 minute, 1 hour you have 60 minutes, right? So divided by 60, you're going to get 2/3.
Okay, sir.
Because
Okay,
remember,
sir.
I told you the units have to be same everywhere. You cannot just put 40 minutes into the equation. It will be wrong. You have to convert everything into the proper unit, which is 2/3 hours. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye. Thank you, sir.
Bye and thank you, sir.